John Edwards admits he made a mistake in authorizing the war in Iraq. And he now wants the Democratic Congress to hold the president's feet to the fire to get U.S. troops out of Iraq.
The bill that's being put on the president's desk funds the troops. He won't sign it. The bill that's being put on his desk is entirely consistent with the will of the American people. But the president is ignoring the will of the American people. And it's the responsibility of the Congress under those circumstances to do the will of America and not to let this president, in his bullheaded way, ignore what America wants him to do.
Edwards acknowledges that withdrawing U.S. troops from Iraq could lead to a larger civil war.
All these questions are completely fair, by the way, including the question you're asking.
In a wide-ranging interview with the Associated Press, Edwards spoke of a centerpiece of his campaign, helping the nation's poor. He says work he did for a hedge fund whose goal is to make the rich richer doesn't conflict with that.
But I didn't feel like I understood, and to be honest with you, still learning right now, sort of the relationship between that world and the way money moves in this country through financial markets.
As he campaigns across the country for the Democratic nomination, Edwards is constantly asked how his wife Elizabeth is doing in her fight against cancer. He says doctors are optimistic she will respond to treatment, and the two of them agree on how best to use the time they have left together.
We've had good lives, and the remainder of our lives should be committed to service, and this is, we believe, the best way to serve our country at this point.
Edwards was less forthcoming about his relationship with former running mate Senator John Kerry. There have been reports of a rift, and Edwards said it was something he didn't want to discuss. Edwards says he is the same person with the same values as he was 3 years ago when he ran for vice president. But he insists he is a different candidate with more seasoning, more depth, and more maturity. And he hopes they help make a difference this time around. Jerry Bodlander, The Associated Press, Washington.